Hey everyone, we've got a brand new game for you. It's called Redmen Picks, and each and every Liverpool game you get a shot at winning part of £1,000 prize pool. It is completely free to enter. All you've got to do is pick your answers to a few simple Liverpool football related questions, and if you come top, you can take home the big prize. Oh yes indeed. Don't forget, you need to be 18 plus. Make sure that you remain gamble aware, and you can check all the terms and conditions as well by clicking the link. Get involved with Redmen Picks today and get yourself involved with £1,000 prize pool. Hello everyone, welcome to the team news reveal. It is West Bromwich Albion versus Liverpool at the Hawthorns. I'm Paul Mach, and I'm joined by Chris Pajak, who will have the team in a moment. But first, there is a bit of team news that came out in the minutes before the actual team news, and it's Diogo Jota has been ruled out. We can see this over on the Liverpool website. Diogo Jota will miss today's Premier League clash at West Bromwich Albion due to injury. The forward sustained a foot injury, foot issue, easy for me to say. Thursday's 4-2 victory over Manchester United, and therefore won't be involved at the Hawthorns. Klopp is expected to give a further update on his condition during his media duties at the fixture. Let us know your thoughts on that and the team itself, which is about to be talked through by the man, the legend, Mr. Chris Pajak.
Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome to the Redmen TV. As always, we will go through the team right now. Alisson Becker starting in goal. Andy Robertson, Reece Williams, Nat Phillips and Trent Alexander-Arnold round off an unchanged back five. We do have a change in midfield. We've got Fabinho, we've got Thiago and we've got Kurt Jones, which is actually the midfield that I picked on the start 11 prediction. Then we've got Mane, we've got Firmino and we've got Mo Salah. So I actually got the starting 11 right for about the second time this season. Feels great. Subs I did not get right. If you got these subs right, fair play to you. Adrian, Chimikas, Nico Williams, Shaqiri, Clarkson, Origi, Wijnaldum, Billy Cabetio and Ben Woodburn to round off Liverpool's subs. But again, I think we all knew that the back four was probably going to be unchanged unless Kabak was fit. Obviously, he's not. There's no Ben Davies, there's no James Milner, there's no Oxlade-Chamberlain, there's no Diogo Jota, which Paul mentioned, foot injury. So the midfield, Wijnaldum has a little bit of a break in this one. Fabinho, Kurt Jones, Thiago. And I talked myself into this midfield, I think it was, during the starting 11. And I actually want to see Kurt Jones. I think, you know, what he gave us so far earlier on in the season and stuff, when we were actually top of the table, it was... Kurt Jones was playing every single week, and if I'm right in saying, I think it was Jordan Henderson and Wijnaldum that he was paired with most often. Obviously, we know now that Fabinho and Thiago have won 5 of the 6 Premier League games that they've started together, so it makes sense to keep that sort of pairing in there. Kurt Jones can bring a little bit of something else. I think, you know, Wijnaldum, obviously, we know he's moving. Is it now time to plan for when he moves on? But I think it's a big nod for Kurt Jones this. And Sadio Mane, after all the talk since the Manchester United game and the fist pump and all that type of stuff, it was guaranteed that he was going to start in this game, I think, even without Jota picking up an injury. We know we saw from Firmino getting a couple of goals the other night. We know Mo Salah is going to be wanting to chase down Harry Kane, who's just scored. Is it still 2-0 actually, Paul?
I don't know.
Because obviously Harry Kane got 1 goal in that, so he's 1 ahead of Mo Salah, so hopefully we'll see Mo get another, maybe 2. Back over to Paul. That's the team. Thank you very much.
Wow, yeah, get your thoughts coming in. We've had some breaking news on the Diogo Jota stuff. Yes, Patrick Davison, Sky Sports Pat here on Twitter. No Diogo Jota in the Liverpool squad today. Klopp has confirmed he won't play a game this season. Also, Sadio Mane has apologised to the manager and starts. Well, Chris, you know, I've been talking about this week. If we were gonna if this was all a big ruse to get Mane fired up, well, let's hope it worked, because he's got no choice but to play every game.
I wonder if Mane sat there going, I needn't have apologised. I would have been playing this game anyway. But no, I think, look, there's been a lot of talk about Sadio Mane, and obviously he came out last week and said it's been a tough season for him. It's been difficult. He can't work out why it's been so hard, and he's tried to change things. He's tried to go back to things that he did. He's tried everything, essentially. What he needs to try and do is kick the ball into the net, and I'm sure that will change the rest of his game. The confidence will come. But if he's got Firmino firing on all cylinders next to him, if he's got Mo Salah firing, who has been all season long, it should make Mane's job a lot easier. easier. So Bobby, if he can continue that form that we saw against Manchester United, then absolutely brilliant. I know we haven't mentioned it yet, but thank you so much to everybody for 450,000 subscribers. Absolutely mental. 11 years we've been doing this. So it's taken us a long time, but we're slowly but surely edging toward
as they say, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Yeah, so if you only just heard of us, don't think this just dropped in overnight. It very much did not, and it's very much because of the likes of yourselves watching these videos. Not if you're watching it and you're not, click the subscribe button, you're just a bell end. But there was plenty of time to redeem yourself. Click that subscription.
We're going to go back under 450,000 subscribers.
Half a mil is the next milestone. Hopefully we'll get there in short time. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone for all of that. I always say, like, if you just watch the videos, like them, share them, comment, that's great. If you happen to be a member or subscriber on top, that's even better. But yeah, boss, absolutely made up. The Bobby Firmino captain as well, Chris. I mean, in terms of I look at the potential contenders on the pitch. Trent Alexander-Arnold takes it at Old Trafford, of course, in the dying embers of that game. You've got not great. I mean, Fabinho could have it. Thiago's not been there long enough. It's one of those things where, does he just give Bobby a little bit of extra something? You know, I don't know. I know Klopp, he doesn't. I think he understands the value of the captain's armband, but I don't think he thinks. I think he thinks captains are captains, but I think he understands that you can get extra out of people because it has a power to certain footballers.
I think he, obviously we've seen him drop it to Coutinho and all that type of stuff just because he's been the longest at the football club and things like that. And obviously Trent's been there longer than anybody, but Firmino's been in the side probably longer than anybody right now. So I can understand that. There is a value to being a captain. Whether there's a value to just giving a lad a captaincy in a one-off game, I think that's what Klopp doesn't think there's much value to, other than maybe you can get a little bit extra out of them, which is exactly what you're saying. Obviously, Firmino doesn't come across like a captain, but he's clearly a leader, in a kind of different way, and he's been there and everyone will know exactly what he's about and stuff. I'm hoping that, that Manchester United brace that he got there, then the little nod of the captaincy just fires him towards the end of the season in some form.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I said to you before, when you're putting the team out, it's got very 15-16 vibes, this. Now, obviously, no Jota now. To be fair, that's a week. A week injury is nothing in a normal season, but that now means he misses the last 3 games of the season. So that's obviously a big concern, but it very much is starting to remind me of, we're going to get across the line here. Anyone who thinks that, we beat Man United 4-2 minutes, we're going to snot everyone, hey, we might. But more likely is there's going to be a few more twists and turns, a few more players. I mean, I don't know, we've not got too many more left to lose, but I mean, the fact that you've got Ben Woodburn and Leighton Clarkson, now you've got 2 midfielders on the bench who aren't in a normal circumstance going to get involved with anything here. Yeah, I think everyone needs to kind of strap themselves in. I remember, look, we went away to West Ham. I always talk about this. We put Sturridge and Origi up front because Mane was injured, and we went and battered them. Who knows, maybe there's some of that to come, but
do you think the 9 subs has exposed our squad slightly?
It certainly exposed our squad when we've got 10 players out injured. Yeah, to say. I mean, look at it.
I was watching the highlights for the FA Cup final yesterday, and it's like Chelsea had all of their attacking players on the field at some point, and I just looked at, you see Hudson-Odoi there, and you see Pulisic and Havertz coming on, and just the players they've got, and it's so different to what Liverpool have had this season, isn't it? Yeah. It's just stark, to be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look at it. So, in fact, someone pointed out there was 5 academy graduates finished the game at Old Trafford for Liverpool, in midweek. And then you look at what's on the bench now, like Woodburn, Cometio, Clarkson and Nico Williams could all feasibly be playing for the under-23s if the season was still going or whatever. That's a concern, but this, in Shaqiri, Origi, Gini.
Shaqiri's not really getting used, is he?
No, but if the shit hits the fan, what my point I'm trying to make is that we've still got a couple of players there. If we need to.
No, I understand that, Paul. My thing is, I don't think Klopp sort of managed the squad particularly well, and it's difficult because the fucking injuries are crazy. But I don't know. It feels like he knows that his only chance of getting in the top 4 is to play his best side every week, and that's been a bit at the detriment of the likes of Shaqiri and Ox previously and stuff like that, because they've just had no minutes. And then when you're into those clutch situations where you do actually genuinely need to change something, we haven't got anyone who's actually in form on the bench or at any point. And I say he's managed it badly. he's had his hands tied behind his back, big time, and he's doing the best that he can. You know what I mean?
So has he managed it poorly?
Well, maybe not, but it's just the squad's been mismanaged in terms of match fitness. Whether that's because of Klopp or it's because of the injuries, it's just decimated us.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're right. It's has it been mismanaged? Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's mismanaged if you're a mid-table side. And you've got no ambitions if you're but you're right. It's the catch-22. Kostas Tsimikas is actually probably the prime example of this. He was literally bought to help Randy Robertson not have to play every game, and he's played pretty much every game. And does it really matter changing a left back? Because I can understand you're not going to take Mo Salah out for Xherdan Shaqiri. Fucking crazy. But and to be fair, when we look at what we've done. I mean, we managed the squad by resting Sadio Mane against Man United, and the fucking lad who was in for him got injured.
And also scored.
Yeah. But the point is, but this is the thing, is that we put lads in and they get, like...
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can't wait for this season to end, to be honest. It's just been insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Scott Hawkes, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow. $45. Thank you, Scott. He says, congratulations on the 450k, lads. Today says everything about how we need a more reliable first team and especially the bench. I mean, that's one point, is that signing robust players is, that's always the aim with all this stuff. You need lads who you can get, who you can fall back on, and that's the issue. Because, I don't really know. I mean, Shaqiri's been fit for this whole time. He's just not good enough, is he? I think that's what it boils down to. Origi's actually just come back from injury himself, so it's not like we could have played him into any kind of fitness. We actually brought Kurt Jones on so that he was probably fit to play this game, so that we've been trying to manage him through. Because again, he's another one who's just had an injury, so we've not been able to play him. And then you start working it down. I mean, that's what's left on the bench. Everything else is just children, filler. Isn't it? Well, yeah, and you can't.
Or
you're not
killer.
You're not going to drop Billy Canetio in.
That album.
Yeah. You're not going to drop Billy Canetio in for on the off chance, because let's be honest, the lads who play just need to fucking play games so they can get up to speed.
Right. So is Davies injured, or is Canetio ahead of Davies in the pecking order now?
Well, he was injured the last we checked, wasn't he? But I mean, look, that's the company line. We know the truth. He's not a real thing. Yeah, he's fake. He's a fake human being. He's an NPC. But thanks.
Use him to get a bigger squad.
Thanks so much, Scott. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, look, but again, you need players to play against in training. You know what I mean? No, but it's true, isn't it? You need to have. You can't have an 11v11 if you've not got 22 players.
Not having any metal shaped fucking fellas in Kirby now. We've just got another one in Ben Davies. Sign one for $2 million.
Just maybe that's all he is. Maybe he's like those old Chapman too. He's got a cardboard out stuck on one of them things. Maybe just said he's real. Yeah, maybe that. Is Ben Davies an anagram of anything? Is it like
not real?
We didn't really sign someone. Is an anagram of Ben Davies? Let us know. It's probably not.
Who's their sponsor, Paul?
No idea.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous idea. But Wolves, in going for the Portuguese shirt market, managed to make their sponsor completely invisible to the naked eye. Right, okay, Sad. We've got a little update actually on some of the fitness stuff here. James Carroll saying injury to rule Diogo out for the final 3 games. Klopp has confirmed, but James Milner and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are in contention for a return for the trip to Burnley in midweek. Okay, well, that's something. Naby Keita's another one. No mention of Naby Keita. Completely vanished off the radar. Again, he's injured. We know he's injured, but yeah, probably not even worth talking about him, because even if he was fit, he's basically season's over, isn't it? But yeah, that's that. Right, let's have a little look at Redmen Picks for this game, shall we, Chris? I was in the middle of doing my own actually when we started the show. So yeah, if you want to know what this is all about, it is simple as that. There's a £1,000 prize pool. You go to redmenpicks.com. You've got to be 18 plus to get involved. But first place can win up to £500 just for getting some very simple match-related questions correct. Will Liverpool score in the first half? Chrissy Pajak has gone for no. 89% of Redmen fans went yes. Will he score in the second half? Chris has gone for yes. 96% of people went with that. How many goals will Liverpool score? Chris thinks it's going to be a 1-0 to the Reds. I've gone for 3. How many will concede? Both gone 0 on that one. Will Liverpool beat West Bromwich Albion? Yes. Will Sadio Mane score? Yes. Will Jota score? Good job, you went with no. Very good job. Will Mane get an assist? Gone with no. How many tackles will Reece Williams make? How many tackles will Thiago make?
What percent of people said Jota would score?
Oh, that's a very good question. 48%.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole 1 point you won't be getting this week. But, take care of the pennies and the pounds to take care of themselves, as they say. Saves, shots on target from Bobby Firmino. Chris doesn't think Bobby Firmino will have a single shot on target. Wow. The captain. The captain's going full on. He's going full Bobby today. And then you just click submit and listen, you get involved. Obviously, if you've got any issues with gambling, then please don't get involved and make sure you are gamble aware with all of these things. The terms and conditions are there as well in the information underneath. Click the link, go through, or just go to redmenpicks.com. It's as simple as that. It's completely free to play, and you can be in with a shout of taking home up to a 500
Gareth
quid.
Baird, one of our YouTube members, he's got the black badge, which I think is a 6-month member as well, which is nice. I'm winning Redmen Picks today.
Oh, bold. Well, we actually had one of our Club Legend subscribers on the website, TreeFrog50, as we can see here, from the leaderboard from the Man United game, came joint top with Ebonic, 22 points apiece, and they both shared what we had. It was £1,000 all in on the last game, but now it's split a bit more, so it's like the top 5 places can take something this time around. So yeah, do get involved with that. Redmenpicks.com, get them in. Last chance saloon before the game kicks off.
Gagan CP's just sent us 100 rupees, I think, as well. Thank you for the super chat. Love from India. Who do you think will be the captain today? It is Bobby Firmino. Does Robbo deserve to be captain today? I actually like Robbo as a captain. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Certainly for the ever present to give him the captaincy. How we missed that.
Yeah,
nice shout, Gagan.
I mean, I think it's a good shout. I mean, look, he's Scotland captain, isn't it? It makes perfect sense for him to take it. I'm giving how much he's run through brick walls, but again, it goes down to it. There's two things. I think Klopp often just goes on seniority, but again, like I say, I think there's a degree to which Robbo's not going to do more for you in terms of running around, and Bobby just might, he just might like the idea of like knocking one in while looking at the armband. You know what I mean? He'll do something.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, something mad like that. So definitely stay
Robert
tuned.
Randalls lives 20 houses from Trent Mar. What a player, future captain. Have you actually counted the houses, Robert?
That's a bit weird. Make sure. Yeah, I've taken account of everything she puts out on her washing line. I'm just saying that. Right. Thank you everyone for joining us for this. Keep your thoughts coming in the comments. We'll be back at 4:15 for the watch along. Going to be playing some songs, having a good laugh, and hopefully seeing Liverpool gather another 3 points. But I would say get yourself strapped in, get your karma straight between now and then. Do as many nice things, give some love back to the universe, and hopefully it'll give it back to us as Liverpool fans with 3 points. But yeah, we'll see you there. Before we go, actually, if you haven't checked out the promo for our incredible top new content coming out, the first teaser for Hendo 10 Years of Red is out.
I watched the second teaser before. Oh my days. I'm telling you, right, you just...
We're teasing the teaser.
Honestly, right, get yourself in a sock before you watch the second one.
I did walk around the office going, oh, when I saw it. This is teaser 1. Teaser 2 will be coming hopefully at the back end of next week. If you haven't checked it, check this out and get involved with redmenpicks.com. See you in a bit.
So this is John Henderson's documentary, right? So we have to say the truth, huh? So let me say it like this.
Hey everyone, we've got a brand new game for you. It's called Redmen Picks, and each and every Liverpool game you get a shot at winning part of £1,000 prize pool. It is completely free to enter. All you've got to do is pick your answers to a few simple Liverpool football related questions, and if you come top, you can take home the big prize. Oh yes indeed. Don't forget, you need to be 18 plus. Make sure that you remain gamble aware, and you can check all the terms and conditions as well by clicking the link. Get involved with Redmen Picks today and get yourself involved with the £1,000 prize pool.